Hi, my name is Rhonda Zuchini. I'm going to be showing you a zucchini pasta marinara. Here we have our zucchini in the spiralizer, and we're going to go ahead and start our zucchini to make our pasta. As you see it going round and round, it makes a lovely pasta. This is a wonderful way of adding more vegetables in the raw form into your diet. As we continue on with this, you can see how beautiful this looks. Isn't that lovely? It makes a nice zucchini and it makes a nice pasta. So we're done with this, and I'm going to show you. All we do is we put the pasta into our bowl, and then we're going to add just a little bit of salt to that. But as you see, as we do the zucchini, it makes these lovely little mushrooms. So if you were going to make a mushroom pasta, you could use these for basically your garnish. So we're going to go ahead and put our pasta in the bowl. We're going to add like a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to be using real salt, which does have actually the minerals in it, which are very good for you. And you can see that this is nature's salt. We'll just add a little teaspoon of that, or just kind of add it in there. What that's going to do is it's going to break down the cell membrane. We just go ahead and massage this a little bit, and then we can just let it sit for about 10 minutes, and that will make it more of a nice al dente, or just the way you like it. So if you like it a little more in the more moist or softened area, then you can just let it sit a little longer. So we're going to go ahead and set this aside, and then we're going to start up with our marinara. We're going to take our tomato, and then this is what we call a tomato shark. We just put that right in the tomato, and it pulls out the stem part of the tomato. Now when we go ahead and do the marinara, what we want to do is we're just going to seed the tomato. So what that means is we're just going to cut the ends off, just as we are here, and then we're going to take the seed bed, which is right here. We're going to set that aside. We'll be making that into crackers later. So what we have here are the rest of the tomato. Usually we'd put that in the colander, but we've already done that here already so that to save time. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start our marinara. So what we do is we have 3 cups of seeded tomatoes here. We're going to be adding a 1/3 cup of sun-dried tomato powder, and what that is you're going to be taking your sun-dried tomatoes and you just kind of dry them out in the dehydrator and then grind them up and make a nice powder. That actually is what thickens this. So we're going to go ahead and add 4 tablespoons of basil. You can add more if you like basil. By gum, add more. You can add as many as you want. We're going to add also, we'll be adding 4 heaping of the onions, and then we're going to be adding some parsley. So this is what gives us the flavor. And you can see I'm just kind of making them heaping because I really like the flavors that this provides for us. So we're going to be adding a little bit of the Himalayan salt, and here we are. We're going to be using the real salt again, and we'll be adding 1 teaspoon, excuse me, of the salt. That's basically our marinara. We're going to go ahead and just pulse this together because we would like to have this chunky. So this is what our marinara looks like. So we're going to go ahead and set that aside, and we'll go ahead and pull our plate over here. Now you remember we had done the zucchini and we kind of added the salt. So what's going to happen with the zucchini is that we'll be able to let the liquid come out of it. So we're going to want to squeeze the liquid out, because as we added the salt, it broke down the cell membrane of the zucchini, which is what we're after, so that it's not as tough as if you were just taking a bite of the zucchini in the raw. And that helps to provide a beautiful, nice pasta. And you can see how much liquid's in here. There are always tricks to doing raw food. We don't want all that liquid in anything that we're doing. And as you saw with the marinara, we added the sun-dried tomato powder in order to help thicken that, so that wouldn't be as liquidy either, and that is why we take out the seed bed. So here we are with our lovely pasta on our platter, and we're going to go ahead and put the marinara also on our pasta. See how nice and chunky that is and how pretty that looks? It's absolutely gorgeous. Nothing like having a wonderful pasta platter to invite your friends over and have a meal. This is one of my favorite ways to eat pasta, zucchini pasta. It looks nice, it tastes good, it's very eye appealing, and you know, it's a great way to have a summer dish. This, my dear friends, is a beautiful pasta zucchini pasta marinara in the raw.